Before you take any physical action, before you even think about the ticket in your hand, stop for a moment. Close your eyes and align your mind with the feeling of already having won. The secret is not in the act of buying, but in the mental state you embody in that very instant. You see, the world you live in is governed by your thoughts and assumptions. The moment you assume the feeling of wealth, abundance begins to flow towards you. It is not the ticket that holds the power. It is your belief in the ticket that opens the doors to infinite possibilities. As you stand there, about to make that purchase, silently say within yourself, I am deserving of this abundance. I already have it in my life. The universe aligns with my belief, and wealth is mine now. Feel the words deeply. Feel the power of certainty in your chest. Imagine the reality where you are not hoping for riches, but already living in them. See yourself in the grand house, with the car of your dreams, traveling freely without worry. Feel the joy, the freedom, the security. Let it saturate every fiber of your being. This is the energy you want to send out to the universe. You are not chasing something that is out of reach. No, you are simply claiming what is already yours. The law of attraction responds to the certainty of your inner world. Your desires are already answered the moment you decide they are yours. It is not about the ticket itself. It is about the state of mind you cultivate. Detach from the outcome. Do not focus on when or how it will come. Just know that it must come, because you have assumed its arrival. Now, trust in divine timing. The universe knows when to deliver, and it will do so at the perfect moment. Your faith is the bridge to manifesting your desires. And as you silently speak these words, know that everything is aligning. So before you buy that lottery ticket, create the reality you wish to experience in your mind. Say it silently and know that the universe is already working in your favor. Believe this and watch the magic unfold. Your belief holds the key to shaping the reality you experience. The world you see and interact with is a reflection of the beliefs you hold within yourself. Everything you encounter in life is a manifestation of your inner assumptions. This means that before you take any physical action, it is essential to understand the power of your mind and the importance of assuming that you already possess what you desire. The power of assumption is not just a concept, it is a law of the universe. When you assume something to be true, when you firmly believe that it is already yours, you begin to align yourself with the very forces that will bring it into physical reality. It's not about wishing for something or even hoping that it will happen. It is about living in the mental state of already having what you desire. You might wonder, how can you be certain that this is true? The answer lies in the nature of the mind and how it works with the subconscious. The subconscious does not differentiate between what is imagined and what is real. It simply accepts the ideas you present to it as truth. And once it has accepted something, it begins to work tirelessly to bring it to fruition. The mind, when it assumes a state of already having, begins to radiate that energy. And the universe, responding to that vibration, starts to mirror it back in the form of physical experiences, opportunities, and circumstances that align with your belief. If you desire wealth, success, love, or any form of achievement, the first step is to assume that you already possess it. Do not wait for external circumstances to change before you can believe in your own success. Instead, recognize that the shift in your mindset, your belief that you already have what you seek, will bring about the change in your physical circumstances. This assumption, however, requires more than just surface-level thinking. It requires a deep conviction in your own power. It requires faith that your thoughts are not mere fleeting ideas, but rather powerful forces that shape the fabric of your life. When you assume the feeling of already having what you desire, you align yourself with that reality. Your energy shifts from one of lack to one of abundance. You stop seeking and start receiving because you have already embraced what is coming to you. To truly embody the power of assumption, you must allow yourself to feel the emotions of already having your desire. This is the essence of the assumption. It is not just an intellectual exercise, but a feeling. You must feel the joy, the excitement, the peace, or the satisfaction that comes with the possession of your desire. When you assume this state and live it mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, you begin to see the external world conform to it. The beauty of this principle is that it removes the need for struggle or force. When you assume the state of already having, you eliminate the energy of lack. Instead of feeling as though you are chasing something, you begin to attract it effortlessly. The universe works with your assumption, and your life starts to unfold in harmony with it. Opportunities present themselves, people and circumstances align with your vision, and the path you once thought was difficult now appears clear and open. But this process requires patience and trust. Often we are conditioned to think that change comes only through external actions or hard work. However, the most powerful action you can take is to trust in the power of your assumption. The moment you assume the feeling of already having, you have set the law of attraction into motion. What you feel is already yours must come to you, because that is the nature of the universe. Do not wait for proof. Do not look for signs. Simply assume, live in that assumption, and trust that everything will unfold in its perfect timing. Your belief in what you assume is the catalyst that begins to transform your reality. It may take time for the external world to catch up with your inner assumption, but when it does, you will look back and realize that your belief truly shaped the life you now live. Mental imagery is one of the most powerful tools at your disposal when it comes to creating the life you desire. Before you take any action, before you make any decision, it is crucial to first see yourself already in possession of what you desire. Whether it's wealth, success, love, or peace, the ability to mentally imagine yourself as the person who already has it is the key to unlocking your potential. The mind operates in a way that doesn't distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you picture yourself living in a certain way, experiencing certain emotions, or surrounded by the conditions you wish to manifest, your subconscious mind begins to accept those images as truth. The more vivid and real you make those mental pictures, the more they influence your actions, thoughts, and behavior, aligning you with the reality you are visualizing. Imagine, for example, that you desire financial abundance. Instead of just wishing for it or hoping it will one day happen, use your mental imagery to step into that life right now. Close your eyes for a moment and picture yourself already wealthy. See yourself in the grand house you've always dreamed of. Feel the texture of the luxurious furniture. Hear the sound of your own footsteps echoing through spacious, beautiful rooms. Visualize the clothes you wear, the car you drive, and the places you go. Feel the joy and satisfaction of being financially free without any constraints or limitations. This mental imagery process should be detailed. It's not enough to merely see a vague idea of your dream life. You must live it in your mind with clarity, as though it is happening in this very moment. The power of imagery comes when you engage all your senses: sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. Feel the soft leather seats of your dream car as you drive down an open road. Or imagine the taste of a fine meal that you can now afford. The more vivid and immersive you make the experience, the stronger your connection to this future reality becomes. Once you have a clear mental picture, start to embody the emotions of already having what you desire. Emotions are the fuel that powers your thoughts. Imagine the excitement and gratitude you would feel if your dreams were already a reality. Let those feelings wash over you as you mentally experience your dream life. The more you can feel the emotions of already being where you want to be, the more your subconscious mind will accept this as your new truth. Your mind does not know the difference between a real experience and an imagined one. When you immerse yourself in these vivid images and emotions, your mind believes that the life you're imagining is already true. This belief triggers a shift in your energy and vibration. The law of attraction then goes to work, drawing circumstances, people, and opportunities that align with the reality you've created in your mind. This process of mental imagery also helps you make better decisions. When you visualize your desired outcome clearly, your decisions naturally align with your mental picture. If you see yourself wealthy and successful, you will begin to make choices and take actions that reflect that new reality. You may find yourself more confident in taking calculated risks, more willing to pursue opportunities, and less likely to hold on to old beliefs of lack or limitation. Your mind, once convinced of your new reality, will guide you in ways that make it easier to bring that image to life. Mental imagery is not just a passive process. It's an active, dynamic tool that shapes your decisions and actions. When you repeatedly imagine yourself already possessing what you desire, it becomes less of a distant dream and more of a present reality. Every time you envision yourself living your desired life, you reinforce that belief in your mind and align yourself with the necessary steps to bring it to fruition. The more you practice this imagery, the stronger your conviction becomes, and the faster you start to see external changes. To truly harness the power of mental imagery, consistency is key. Make it a daily practice. Take a few moments each day to close your eyes and immerse yourself in the feelings and images of the life you want. As you do this, trust that the universe is responding to your mental and emotional state. Trust that what you imagine in your mind is already beginning to materialize in your reality. And most importantly, remember that the more you see, feel, and live it in your mind, the more it will become your actual experience. Your thoughts are not just fleeting, inconsequential ideas, they are the very building blocks of the reality you experience. What you think, you create. Every thought you have sends out a signal into the universe, shaping the world around you, bringing things, people, and circumstances into your life that resonate with your inner beliefs. This is the foundation of creation. Every dream, every goal, every success begins with a single thought. The key to unlocking your full potential lies in understanding the immense power you possess to manifest your desires through the thoughts you cultivate. When you realize that your thoughts are powerful creators, your approach to life begins to shift. You stop seeing yourself as a passive observer of life's circumstances, and instead you take on the role of an active participant in the process of creation. You understand that you are not at the mercy of external forces, but rather you are the architect of your own destiny. The thoughts you entertain are not random. They are the seeds from which your reality will grow. When you plant thoughts of abundance, success, love, and happiness, you begin to attract those very things into your life. But when you harbor thoughts of lack, limitation, or doubt, you draw those into your experience as well. The power of creation lies in your confidence to believe in your ability to manifest. You must have unwavering faith that what you desire is already on its way to you, and that you are more than capable of bringing it to fruition. Doubt is the enemy of manifestation. When you doubt your ability to create, you send out conflicting signals that hinder the process. The universe responds to your thoughts, and if you are uncertain about your ability to manifest, that uncertainty will be reflected back to you. Confidence in your creative ability is essential because it sets the tone for the reality you are shaping. Understand that creation doesn't require force. It is not about pushing or striving for something that is out of reach. Creation is an act of alignment. When you align your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with what you want, manifestation becomes effortless. The universe does not require struggle to deliver your desires. It simply requires belief and alignment. When you believe that your thoughts are powerful, you start to see the world as a reflection of your inner reality. You understand that you are always creating, whether consciously or unconsciously. and that your inner world is mirrored in your outer world. The process of creation starts with clarity. You must be clear about what you want. Vague desires lead to vague results. When you are specific about your goals, your mind begins to focus on them, and your energy aligns with that vision. This clarity acts as a guiding force, steering your thoughts, decisions, and actions toward your desired outcome. Once you are clear, trust in the process. Trust that the universe is always working on your behalf, bringing people, opportunities, and experiences into your life that align with your thoughts. This trust is the bedrock of confidence. When you trust in your ability to create, you stop second-guessing yourself and allow your desires to unfold naturally. Confidence in creation also involves letting go of the need to control how your desires come to fruition. Too often, we get caught up in the how and limit our potential by focusing on how things should unfold. The universe works in ways that our conscious mind may not always understand. When you release the need to dictate how things will happen, you open the door for greater possibilities to manifest. You stop restricting the flow of abundance and success by focusing solely on one possible outcome. Instead, you trust that your desires are being created in perfect alignment with the highest good. To reinforce your confidence in creation, practice regularly, reminding yourself of the power of your thoughts. Affirm to yourself that you are a creator and that everything you need to manifest your desires is already within you. Visualize your dreams as if they are already your reality and feel the emotions of having them now. The more you practice this, the stronger your belief in your creative power becomes. Confidence in your ability to manifest builds over time, with consistent thought and positive reinforcement. Creation is not a distant abstract concept. It is a daily practice. Every thought you think is a step toward your future. Choose your thoughts with intention and confidence, and know that you have the power to shape your world. You are the creator of your life, and as you grow in confidence, the world around you will reflect the magnificence of your inner vision. The law of attraction is a universal principle that states that what you believe, you attract. It is not just a catchy phrase or a fleeting idea. It is a profound truth about how the universe operates. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs send out vibrational frequencies into the world, and these frequencies align with the energies and circumstances that reflect your inner state. Simply put, what you focus on and believe in will manifest in your life, whether consciously or unconsciously. This is why it is crucial to understand the power of your beliefs and how they shape your reality. At the core of the law of attraction is the idea that everything is energy. You are energy, the thoughts you think are energy, your emotions are energy, and the world around you is a reflection of the energy you emit. If you want to attract abundance, success, or happiness into your life, you must first align your energy with those qualities. The law of attraction does not respond to what you say or do outwardly. It responds to the energy and vibration that you put out into the world. This means that your internal state, especially your beliefs and feelings, will determine the experiences you draw toward you. One of the most powerful aspects of the law of attraction is the concept of worthiness. If you feel that you are worthy of abundance, if you truly believe in your own value, you will naturally draw abundance into your life. Your belief in your own worth sends a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive all that you desire. On the other hand, if you carry doubts about your worth or feel undeserving of good things, you will unconsciously push away the very things you seek. Worthiness is not something that needs to be earned or proven. It is an inherent quality that you can choose to recognize and embrace. To attract abundance, you must shift your mindset to one of abundance. This means eliminating thoughts of lack, limitation, and scarcity. When you focus on what you don't have, you create more of that lack in your life. However, when you shift your focus to what you already have and are grateful for it, you open the door to more abundance. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions to cultivate because it aligns your energy with the vibration of abundance. The more you appreciate what you have, the more you signal to the universe that you are ready for more. It is important to note that the law of attraction works through a combination of belief and emotion. Simply thinking positive thoughts is not enough. You must also feel the emotions that align with those thoughts. For example, if you want to attract financial abundance, it's not enough to merely think about wealth. You must feel the emotions associated with already having wealth. The excitement, the security, the freedom. This emotional alignment strengthens the energy you are sending out and draws the corresponding circumstances into your life. The stronger your belief in your worthiness and the more you feel the emotions of your desires already being fulfilled, the faster you will attract those desires into your reality. Manifestation, however, is not always an immediate process. The law of attraction works in its own time, according to the vibration and alignment you have created. Trust is a key element in this process. Trust that what you desire is already on its way to you, even if you do not see immediate results. The universe is always working behind the scenes, arranging circumstances and opportunities that align with your vibration. Sometimes, manifestation requires patience and faith that things are unfolding as they should. Another key to understanding the law of attraction is recognizing that it is not just about attracting material things. It's about attracting the experiences, relationships, and circumstances that reflect your inner beliefs. If you believe that you are worthy of love, you will attract loving relationships. If you believe that you are worthy of success, your life will always reflect the energy you put out, which is why it's so important to cultivate positive beliefs, high self-worth, and an abundance mindset. To truly harness the power of the law of attraction, you must practice self-awareness and conscious thinking. Pay attention to the thoughts that dominate your mind. Are they thoughts of possibility or thoughts of limitation? Do you feel worthy of receiving all that you desire, or do you doubt yourself? By shifting your mindset to one of abundance, gratitude, and worthiness, you align yourself with the frequency of the universe and naturally begin to attract all the blessings that you deserve. Trust in the process, believe in your worth, and watch as the universe reflects back to you the life you've always dreamed of. Detachment from the outcome is a vital principle in the art of manifestation. It's the understanding that while your desires and dreams are important, the process of their unfolding is just as significant as their actual manifestation. When you attach yourself too strongly to a specific outcome, you may unknowingly limit the possibilities of how your desires can come to fruition. The key to manifesting with ease and grace is to trust the process, release any attachment to the how, and allow the universe to deliver what you desire in its own perfect way and timing. One of the core reasons detachment from the outcome is so important is that it frees you from the constraints of impatience and frustration. When you are too focused on how things should unfold, you can easily become discouraged when things don't happen as expected. This resistance creates a blockage, preventing the flow of energy required for manifestation. The universe, however, works in ways that are beyond our understanding, and it has an intelligence that knows exactly how to bring about your desires. By detaching from the outcome, you allow that intelligence to do its work without interference. Trust in the process is rooted in faith. You must trust that the universe knows what is best for you, even when the path is not immediately clear. The law of attraction is always working, but it's not bound by your human limitations of time and space. Sometimes, what you think you want may not be what's truly aligned with your highest good. The universe may bring something even better into your life than what you originally envisioned. When you let go of the need to control how things happen, you open yourself up to the infinite possibilities that are available to you. Letting go of attachment to the outcome requires you to shift your focus from external circumstances to your internal state. Instead of obsessing over when your desire will materialize, focus on aligning yourself with the feelings of having already achieved your goal. Feel the gratitude, joy, and peace that would come with your desires being fulfilled. By doing this, you are maintaining a high vibrational frequency that naturally attracts the experiences, people, and opportunities that align with your desires. The universe responds to your emotional state and belief in abundance, not your anxiety or attachment to a particular result. Attachment to the outcome often arises from a place of fear and doubt. You may fear that your desires will never manifest, or that they will come too late, or not in the way you hoped. These fears only serve to lower your vibration and distance you from your desires. The more you focus on the lack of what you want, the more you reinforce that lack in your life. This creates a cycle of doubt and frustration that can block the flow of your manifestation. Instead, by detaching from the outcome and trusting that the universe is always working on your behalf, you release that fear and align yourself with the abundant flow of creation. Another benefit of detaching from the outcome is that it allows you to embrace the present moment. When you are constantly fixating on how things should unfold, you are not fully present in the here and now. You may miss out on opportunities, insights, or moments of joy that are already available to you. By letting go of your attachment to a specific outcome, you free yourself to live fully in the present, knowing that the universe is already aligning everything you need. This state of being opens a door to synchronicities and magical experiences that wouldn't be possible if you were constantly in a state of anxiety. To practice detachment, remind yourself regularly that you are not in control of how your desires will manifest. While you can take inspired action and work towards your goals, the process itself is not for you to dictate. Trust that what is meant for you will find its way to you in the right time, and that the universe is orchestrating everything behind the scenes. Let go of any preconceived notions of what the perfect outcome looks like, and allow yourself to be surprised by the amazing ways the universe can deliver your desires. Detachment from the outcome nurtures a sense of peace and contentment. When you stop obsessing over the when and how, you begin to feel more at ease with the unfolding of your life. You know that you are supported, that your desires are already on their way, and that you are worthy of receiving them. This sense of inner peace not only improves your overall well-being, but also enhances your ability to manifest effortlessly. As you align with the natural flow of life and trust the process, you create a harmonious state in which your desires can manifest with ease and grace. In detachment from the outcome is not about giving up on your desires or resigning yourself to a life of mediocrity. It is about releasing the need to control how and when things will happen. By trusting the process and allowing the universe to work in its own perfect way, you open yourself to greater possibilities and experiences than you could ever have imagined. The more you let go of attachment and trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, the more your desires will flow into your life effortlessly. Faith in divine timing is an essential principle for manifesting desires and living a fulfilling life. It is the understanding that everything unfolds in perfect timing according to a divine plan, and that the universe knows exactly when and how to deliver what you need. When you embrace this concept, you let go of the need for immediate gratification and instead trust that all things happen when the time is right. This deep trust allows you to align yourself with the flow of life and surrender control over how things unfold, knowing that everything is being orchestrated for your highest good. One of the most challenging aspects of living in faith with divine timing is the impatience that often arises when things don't manifest according to our preferred timeline. We live in a world that promotes instant gratification, and we are often taught to expect immediate results from our actions. However, The truth is that some things require time to come to fruition, and it is during the waiting period that we are given the opportunity to grow, learn, and become more aligned with our desires. When we understand that there is a reason for the delay, we can cultivate patience and trust in the process, knowing that the universe is always working behind the scenes to bring us what we need. Faith in divine timing is rooted in the belief that the universe, or whatever higher power you connect with, is all-knowing. This higher intelligence has the ability to see the bigger picture, something that our human minds cannot fully comprehend. We may not always understand why things are happening the way they are, or why our desires haven't manifested yet. But we must trust that there is a plan in motion. Often, what we think we want may not be exactly what we need, may not be for our highest good at that particular moment. The universe might be aligning other circumstances or preparing us for the best possible version of our desires. This requires a great deal of faith to believe that the universe has a better understanding of what is best for us than we do ourselves. In addition to understanding that everything happens for a reason, faith in divine timing also involves the recognition that the universe's timing is often different from our own. What we may perceive as a delay or setback is often the universe's way of ensuring that we are fully prepared to receive what we desire. For example, if you are waiting for a career breakthrough or financial abundance, and things don't seem to be moving in the right direction, it may be that you need to first develop certain skills, build relationships, or learn lessons that will help you handle the success when it arrives. Delays are often blessings in disguise, providing us with the time and space we need to evolve into the person we need to be in order to fully enjoy and appreciate our desires. It is essential to remember that your thoughts and desires are always answered, even if it doesn't appear that way in the moment. The law of attraction, which governs how the universe responds to your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, ensures that your desires are being heard. The challenge is that sometimes the answers come in ways we don't expect. We may have a specific vision of how we think things should unfold, but the universe often has a far grander plan. What may appear as a detour or disappointment could actually be leading us down the path to something even greater than we imagined. When we hold on too tightly to a specific outcome, we limit the infinite possibilities that the universe has to offer. Faith in divine timing teaches us to trust that the best will come to us, even if it doesn't look exactly as we envisioned. One of the key components of faith in divine timing is letting go of control. When we stop trying to micromanage how our desires will unfold, we open ourselves up to the magic and synchronicity that is constantly at work in the universe. Often we get in our own way by forcing things to happen before they are meant to. Trusting divine timing means letting go of the need to have everything figured out and allowing life to unfold naturally. This requires a great deal of surrender, as we must relinquish our attachment to specific outcomes and trust that the universe is guiding us toward the right circumstances at the right time. When we align ourselves with faith in divine timing, we move from a place of stress and anxiety to one of peace and acceptance. We realize that we don't have to constantly strive or push to make things happen. Instead, we can relax into the knowing that everything is working out for our good. This mindset shift not only makes the process of manifestation more enjoyable, but it also helps us cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude for the present moment. We begin to appreciate the journey rather than focusing solely on the destination. Faith in divine timing is about trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. It is about releasing the need for control and embracing the idea that the universe has a perfect plan for your life. By recognizing that delays, detours, and unexpected turns are often part of that plan, you can relax and allow your desires to manifest in their own perfect time. The universe always answers your desires. Sometimes it just takes a little patience and faith to see how it will unfold. When you trust the timing of the universe, you open yourself up to a life of ease, peace, and limitless possibilities. In conclusion, the journey of manifestation is not one of force, but of faith, trust, and alignment with the natural flow of the universe. Whether it's trusting in divine timing, releasing attachment to specific outcomes, or embodying the belief that everything is already yours, the key lies in understanding that you are not separate from your desires. Everything you need, everything you desire is already within reach, and the universe is working on your behalf. The more you align your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with your highest vision, the more you will see the world reflect your inner reality. By embracing the power of assumption, visualizing your desires, and releasing fear and doubt, you create the fertile ground in which your desires can effortlessly manifest. Through patience, understanding, and unwavering faith, you align yourself with the divine timing of the universe, knowing that all is unfolding perfectly, even if it doesn't appear that way in the moment. The answers are already coming. The blessings are already on their way. Thank you for taking the time to listen to these thoughts. Remember, your thoughts shape your reality, and with unwavering faith and trust in the process, you have the power to manifest everything you desire. Keep believing in yourself and the abundant world around you.